You are watching this at 3 in the morning. Your chest is tight. You just found the messages. Or maybe you finally connected the dots that were there all along. Now you cannot sleep. You are searching for how to move on after betrayal, not because you want revenge, because you need to know this pain will not kill you. You need to know you will trust again, that you will not become bitter. I am going to give you 3 psychological shifts. These happen when you stop asking why she did this and start asking what this is forcing you to become. I coach men through this specific destruction. I have watched hundreds rebuild from ground zero. I know the pattern of men who do not just survive infidelity, they become unbreakable. If you want her back, close this now. If you want to become the version of yourself that makes this betrayal feel like her worst business decision, stay locked in. Drop the word bulletproof in the comments. Let us begin. Lesson 1. The illusion of loyalty. You operated under the contract fallacy. You believed consistency plus kindness equaled guaranteed loyalty. You thought loyalty was a trait you could find and secure permanently, like a certificate you hang on the wall. Betrayal obliterates this. You learn loyalty is not a trait she possesses, it is a byproduct of the value you maintain. Here's where most men get this wrong. They think they were too nice. Wrong. You were too available without being too scarce. You offered full commitment while accepting partial reciprocity. When you search signs she will cheat, you are looking for red flags you missed, but the real red flag was your tolerance for mediocrity. Selective vulnerability is your new operating system. Trust is given in increments now, not lump sums. Attachment without standards is just dependency wearing a mask. This is the first stage of becoming dangerous. You stop trusting words, you start trusting patterns. Lesson 2. Emotional alchemy. This is where men get stuck. Listen carefully. You think trust is something you give to others. It is not. Trust is something you build within yourself. You do not heal by finding a loyal woman to prove they are not all the same. You heal by becoming a man who can survive the worst-case scenario. This is how you learn to trust again, not by hoping nobody hurts you, by knowing you can withstand the pain if they do. Now, here's the part nobody tells you. There's a dangerous phase between the anger and the power. It's called the bitterness trap. You will want to become cold. You will want to shut down. You will think this makes you safe. It does not. It makes you small. Anger is energy. Bitterness is baggage. You use the anger to build. You drop the bitterness because it signals she still occupies space in your head rent-free. Every time you feel that chest-tightening anxiety, you transmute it. Gym reps, revenue, boundaries made of titanium, the pain becomes fuel. When you search how to heal from infidelity, you should find videos about self-reliance, not about finding the next relationship. You are not looking for someone to heal you. You are healing yourself so thoroughly that you become the standard. Your value is portable. You can build a new table anywhere you go. Lesson 3. The frame reversal. Before betrayal, you asked, "Am I good enough for her?" You managed her moods to secure her presence. You operated from scarcity. After betrayal, you ask, "Is she contributing to my mission? Is she adding to my peace or subtracting from it?" This is not arrogance. This is infrastructure. You stop playing defense. You start playing offense with your entire life. Most men never reach this stage. They stay in the comparison trap. They worry about the next guy. They worry about being replaced. You do not worry about being replaced when you know you are the only one who can do what you do, not because you are a prize, because you are self-sourced. Your validation comes from your output. Your peace comes from your boundaries. Your confidence comes from your capacity to rebuild. When you embody this frame, disloyalty becomes a self-filtering mechanism. People either level up to meet your standards or they excuse themselves. Both outcomes serve you. Here's the truth that changes your chemistry. You were not abandoned, you were released. She did not take your value, she revealed your leaks. Now you're patching them with steel. You are building a life that doesn't require a witness to feel meaningful. That's power. Look at the clock right now. Notice the time. In 6 months, you will remember this as the pivot point, but only if you act on these 3 shifts. Comment below which lesson hit you hardest, the contract fallacy, the alchemy, or the frame reversal. I am reading every comment. I want to know where you are. If you are done with the begging, done with the spiraling, ready to build the bulletproof version of yourself, then watch the next video. It breaks down the specific habits that rebuild testosterone and confidence after emotional trauma. YouTube will try to distract you with drama after this ends. Do not let it. Click the playlist on your screen. Keep the momentum. Your future self is watching you through memories. Make him proud. Make him unbreakable. This is your reset button. Press it.